Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Wild Bastards, where apparently this is where it had us auto-saved. Okay, so I'm a little leery of bringing Spike into a showdown as an ally at this point. We might just rebunchulate and leave Spike out there on his lonesome. Seems perhaps wise. So I guess I'm gonna have him just scoot along the top here.
Directive.
We'll have these two clear out the pack that's in his way,
Hello again.
and then he can just weaken those guys and go say howdy. Do we have any equipping we want to do? I probably don't need the rocket horse shoes. You know what? I think we're good. I trust in Spike. I believe in him and his apparently incredible, terrifying powers. I guess it doesn't help that much for him to reduce enemies to 1 health because he kills things in 1 hit fairly frequently anyway. Alright, these ones don't explode quite the same way. Ah! Hey, stop living. Stop living and also flanking me.
Anybody still out there? Indubitably.
Okay, so there's a back door. Good.
There you are now. Hold still.
Oh my god. Terrible throwing. Come on, stick your head up.
They shot Leroy.
Nah, I can't.
Only dragging this
Can't quite arc it around in there.
You're only dragging this out. No.
Hi. It didn't travel as far as I wanted it to. I'm assuming there's no windows on the back wall of the building. Oh, here's one. That'll work.
Lost him.
These guys are not super impressive as enemies.
Oh, no.
Do I think I can get up on this roof? Oh, I
Only dragging
was trying to hop to that little peg
lost him.
because the ladder is behind his shield. Cool.
No. There it is.
Stop moving around.
They played at villainy. We showed them villainy.
I can apparently barely hit you when you're stationary, so I really need you not to be moving. Okay.
If I must.
And then, does this make the most sense? Going through here and then like mind control beaming? Yeah, probably. It's whatever. It's fine. I'm sure this crew is going to be more than up to the task. That's a lot of critters. Feels like a Roswell start to me. Yeah, he's pretty good at dealing with
Anybody.
specifically these enemies that have small amounts of armor. Not no armor, but not like 15 points.
You're only dragging this out.
I can't believe the dog didn't just climb up. Did it? I mean, it wouldn't have died, right? Oh no, it tried to flank me.
You're only dragging. Holla if you ain't dead. Door.
Okay, it looks to me like this ladder is going to put me on the wrong side of that shield. But I guess we can just run around the side real fast. For a certain definition of fast. That's right. It's not his weapon that shoots through force fields. That's right. I don't remember whose it is. But I know we got one person where that's their thing. Alright, well, first things first. Are there any windows on this side of this building? There's a big fucking door. That's just as embarrassing as hell for y'all. And then we're gonna blast off, obviously. Oh boy, it is so much harder to control than you would think. That's not what I was hoping for with the final one.
Was all that really necessary?
Those guys just feel sad. I probably should have swapped to Kaboom when it was just the shield guys left. That would have been the smart thing to do. I think we end the turn here so that we can start it with the mind control and just knock them out. Okay. A little bit of subversion. Also an activation of the Chow House. This feels like it can't be very difficult at this point.
Hold on. Show yourself, you filthy Xeno.
Okay.
It was always gonna go our way.
Wow, that was the whole thing, huh? Okay. We mind controlled all but one of the enemies. Alright, we'll go get that.
Right?
Get ourselves a second Coyote Hide Duster. Interesting. And, I mean, I guess I want this cram, right? 6 repeating gun barrels. But almost no other actual threats. Oh, this sucks, though. We are going to have to deal with those gun barrels, I bet. What are they fighting down there? Do we have an... I guess we have an ally. I didn't remember. Oh, that's right. We auto hack one security device, right?
Are they close?
Double nay!
It's there! It's there!
Well, that's annoying. Stupid crouch. Terrible. Terrible stuff.
Surely we can come to some arrangement. Mayhem! We run through them so soon?
Not that that combination of 2 enemies was ever going to be terribly dangerous to us, but that feels like they just gave up. They were just not even interested in trying. Alright, we got McNeil in 2.
Just rods is fine.
Ooh, incendiary rounds. That is a superior armament.
Hello again.
Okay, and then I think we just teleport until we land on that one. I guess this one was the same. Alright, and we make it off the planet without any kind of horrifying gray goo scenario exerting itself upon us, and one presumes the entire universe from that point.
Surely you take a nasty hit on your suit down there, Roz. Are you like me inside? Does the suit just keep you in?
We are nothing like each other.
and that is a comfort to me.
Okay, it doesn't sound like they were ever pals in the first place, frankly. Just Kaboom didn't realize how much they weren't pals. Okay. Bonus showdown infamy when alone. I don't... It's hard to imagine that ever mattering because it turns out infamy is, like, almost useless. Or at least it's... Infamy is hard to quantify the value of, which from an affecting player's decision-making standpoint is almost as bad as it being useless, right? Let's go get some beans and then some cards.
I'm ready.
Bring some people who are fresh and powerful. Yeah. These people are all fun to play as. Honestly, I guess like the biggest problem here is that they're all three so self-sufficient that I maybe just want to run them as three different bunches. Especially since it seems like maybe the enemies are not very difficult. Those beans are going to be hard to get to. And I don't love the amount of time that's going to take with McNeil arriving adjacent to the stairway, essentially. Like... Well, I guess there's some nitro up there. Yeah, alright, let's send whoever's going alone, I guess Sarge. Let's send Sarge up here. Grab the nitro for the others and just generally raise some hell. This apparently is threat 1 now. 2 crankers and 7 coyotes with a massive security force. Oh, they weren't kidding about that gravity. Not sure how I got so much air the first time. That's right, you can't harm the jackboxes when they're still idle.
Does anyone see the target?
So I think he's running around just outside the walls. I'm pretty pleased with that shot, if I can be perfectly honest. I'm assuming that my Fortify Shield is not going to block coyote shots. Because nothing seems to. Yeah, Sarge is pretty good. Oh, and hey, look, there's all my armor back. Alright, yeah, and I guess the two of you just run through here. This feels like a Fletch start, at the very least. This is a lot of coyotes.
This is it.
That's pretty funny, but this thing should be dead by now, yes? Okay, conversions. Conversions certainly help. They seem loath to climb up here. Oh, never mind. That one's not. There we go. Trying to get their attention. Also, sometimes I guess I just blind fire them. Darn, almost. I wish your allies' footfalls were a little more distinguishable from enemy footfalls. One of them finally got up the guts to try to attack me. I'm almost proud of him. Sadly, our quote-unquote ally here has been useless.
You see that one, Drifter? Of course you did.
It was a little messy, but I think it was better than going at them with the judge. Alright. That's annoying, but probably not much worse than annoying. Never mind, that is 12. Jesus. Okay. It's fine.
Ready for what's about to happen.
Waiting for them all to spawn in, and then we do the arrow storm.
Time for this.
I mean, they did their best.
They sure did. Is this one of those things where the allies have to, where I have to get there this turn? I don't remember, but I'm going to get there this turn, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Because we're going to reach the nitro.
On duty.
The birthday suit. Pretty fantastic for the right people. Alright, may as well knock this out. Okay, 4 crankers is just going to require either a little bit of juice or a little bit of revealing myself and then jumping right back into hiding. Like that. Not very pleased at missing that shot. That was bad. Alright, is that guy going to try to jump back around the corner for me here? Looks like no, actually. It's nice when they take it slow like that.
Maneuver on the lookout, man. Xena inside. There'll be no white flags.
Well, okay.
Digging no holes.
That is not exactly how I thought that was going to go down. I thought there was going to be maybe a little bit more maneuvering, some tactics. I don't know. All right, y'all, hit that nitro. This should be pretty good for Judge, especially with our own crankers doing so much of the work. Although, gosh, they don't do very much damage, do they? A lot of bullets, but not a lot of actual murdering going on. Alright, I'll just take the body shot, that's fine. And I feel like even this Even this rifle has enough wander that it's annoying.
Hey, friend, let's parlay. Relocating.
Well, this seems real bad for one of them.
Where'd you go?
Yeah, it turns out having a bunch of crankers spawn on your side of a battle really does make things pretty one-sided. Okay, and then we're out of here, no problem. Let's get that. Let's get all the ever valuable beans. And then we'll just pop the other nitro and get home. Trying my best to make sure we get to that bastard with plenty of time left in the episode, because I'm really curious if there's going to be more to the game. If there's going to be some kind of climactic something.
I know what you done. I know why you done it. And it ain't a good enough reason.
Good thing I don't need you to like it, then.
All right, everybody making a big show and not getting along. Okay, that's cool. I wish there were more. I wish there were more things that were sort of environment based there that guided you to care about like which buildings are which in the settlements. But then at the same time, I bet you don't really run into that many churches, and it does make her kind of weak. Okay, not a lot of fresh folk.
Comms established.
This'll do. And at this point, I'm just using the beans to correct feuds when they would be inconvenient. Okay, so stairway here. Chase coming in over there. Yeah, this isn't too big of a deal. How do we want to bunch this? Because it feels like... Okay, you don't bunch with these. Oh, this is one of those everybody's crossed at each other planets. Right. Well, I guess Preach is the one who stays behind and just keeps hammering on the gas station. Because one's going to fall out of there every turn, right? So it's just bushwhackers. Yeah, I think I'd rather have Smokey take lead here. And Roswell's going to effectively do nothing, probably. Okay. The high ground is so ridiculously valuable, especially against these kinds of enemies.
I got something for you.
I mean, I could just burn down the trees. Huh. He must be like down in the gap down there, like pressed up against the wall. I mean, I could just drop down there. There's only 3 of them left. I could just drop down there and grab the juice.
For you. For you.
Really? That's not taking damage. Oh, it looks like he took a little bit of damage, but he didn't catch on fire. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna go get the juice.
Try this batch, you sons.
So, yep, that one guy is exactly where I thought he was.
God damn it. We killed them all.
And here comes all my health. Okay, this doesn't seem like it should be too bad as long as I don't let myself really get caught with my pants down by one of those bushwhackers. Try to get away from that. That's even more explosives. Okay. Maybe I'm not going to be able to avoid dealing with this thing. Our allies stopped firing, so I thought it was dealt with. But I forgot about the way they work. Okay, there's the back door. I'm stuck. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, there's not actually enough room to run up here. Like, on the ledge where the ladder is, I was trying to go like to the right or left, but this is apparently not wide enough to walk on anywhere that there are bushes. So that caught me off guard a little bit. I teleported up there. It's a shame I can't replace my armor. I missed that extra armor pickup gear. Okay, and there's not really anything for the others to do.
Comms established.
I guess Roswell could come over here and access the shop. Get another nitro for this turn.
It's just so smoky.
I guess Roswell wants to follow along because after Smokey grabs this, it's not actually easy to teleport back to it. We'll just orbital bombardment that. That seems pretty screwed up. I mean, that doesn't seem like it has any... Can I hit it now and... Yeah, okay, we can just skip the fight. And, in fact, get so close to that Roswell can reach the stairway. Even if we go to the shop, Roswell will still be able to reach the stairway with the nitro. So, let's have a quick look. Anything like really exciting? The juice scanner's pretty cool. But yeah, aside from that, these are actually not very impressive. I'm good. I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I'm waiting for it. I'm okay with the waiting. Okay. Made things even easier. And if you don't bunch people together, they don't fall out so much. All right. Ammo plus 20 is pretty funny. Oh, you know what? Actually, I like this a lot. Just have her spraying like an explosion hose at the enemies. Okay, subverted critter damage up. I mean, that's doesn't really address his problem. Okay, and aces, and then aces, and then... This is an elite planet, which is a little scary, but we got Kaboom. And we're not going to bring Spike down, because I'm terrified. I mean, who do we want to back him up? I guess, like, the situation where Kaboom is not enough is where the enemies are very far away, right? I think this makes sense. I'm gonna go ahead and equip Kaboom with his birthday suit. I don't think we need to put anything else on either of these guys. And yeah, I guess let's just run at him. We got 3 turns until McNeil arrives. I might want to actually split into 2 bunches at some point over here, but it's not a concern for the moment. All right, it definitely feels to me like stealth is potentially going to be very high value here. Hi. Some real fucking weird play there. Where'd that come from? There. All right, the second one will get him. There we go. All right, so there's the killer hunter. There's at least 1 furtive bushwhacker left. I don't feel like I remember. Kind of can't believe that worked. Okay, I was gonna go look for him, but
Adios, amigos. Well, ain't that something?
I guess one of the guys crouched behind the barrier was the hunter. I mean, he was stealthy. I'll give him that. I had no idea he was there when I threw that. Okay, veteran companion. You know, honestly, like, I think we're doing okay. This is kind of a scary roadblock, but I think we're doing all right. We certainly have enough health. What I will do is go get us some allies. They're only coyotes, so they might not actually be very helpful. But let's at least give them a chance, right? So this does not feel... It feels like a Kaboom start into maybe a Judge finish. Although, once again, Mist Form is going to be like bananas. Alright, got a couple of coyotes. You think I can arc one into there? No, that's way short. Got somebody, though. Wow. Knowing where the enemies are is overrated. Anybody still up here?
To see you to kill you, freak.
Same.
Come find me, you vermin.
Alright, that's not working. Fine, I'll come find you.
Super.
Yeah, pretty good shooting there. So last we heard him, he was over in this direction, but I did blow up all the cover, so... How did that happen? I guess
It was always gonna go our way.
he was coming around looking at where the last sounds had been, right? Okay, this is where I think we debunch. One of us goes over here, and the other one continues forward to the loot.
And jury.
All right. We are crushing it. I could have just left the judge out of those roadblocks and we would have been fine. Hey, look at that.
got some kind of goddamn problem with me, you tennis son of a bitch?
I just know you done something, is all. Got there. I done something look about you.
Just ridiculous. It's beyond parody at this point. Okay, that's pretty handy. I didn't realize how low level Judge still was. He's so good. We really just have not been offered a lot of cards for him. When damage also damages shooter is interesting. Spin up time down is compelling. I think this helps. Hopefully more. Because that, like, if you're loading up fast enough, you might actually be able to get the drop on somebody once in a while. All right, no daytime. We're never going to stop collecting cards. And after this, it's going to be the forced crew. So we may as well just, like,
Let's get to work.
use everybody good who is free, right? All right, we are all mighty overqualified for this. Yeah, wow, the patrols on this planet are the only thing that are, like, even the tiniest bit intimidating.
Preach here. Let's get to work.
I don't know, these bunches are fine, whatever. Let's just get it done, shall we? This feels like an okay start for the bow.
Let's get her done.
Yeah, I almost feel like using explosives on night maps is an exploit because of how bad the enemies are at dealing with it. At this point, I think I'd rather be picking up juice with Sarge.
I'm waiting for you. Fucker spotted me.
Apparently, that guy feels that I spotted him. I think one of them went upstairs.
I'm waiting for you.
Okay, doesn't seem like it.
Find me, you vermin.
This guy's yelling from this away. I should have done that preemptively. I could have saved myself a point of armor there.
Close.
These boys done fucked up.
Took cover behind an exploding barrel. We'll chalk that one up to panic, I guess. All right, and I mean, McNeil arrives in 3. I guess
Hallelujah.
we could go get the nitro and maybe take a turn off of this. That seems fine. This should be very doable. And in fact, Preach might even be the right call here with the reduced spin up.
Gone. Perhaps they butter.
Okay, I did a very small amount of damage there. Thank you, explosive bullets.
I'm flanking.
All right, the teleports.
What a surprise. Here I come. Maybe you ain't so dumbass.
Aw. There we go. A little bit of health back. Oh, damn it! Reload, reload.
You hit the head. Congratulations. You and me now.
Did I get him in the head at all?
Amen.
Should definitely be playing as Roswell with all this free armor floating around.
Still breathing. Yeah, you better run. All right. Now, where were we?
There we go. Teamwork. Remember what teamwork looks like? Alright, then this guy helpfully just walks himself out of the way. Let's go grab this nitro.
I'm ready.
And then... I don't think we're quite going to be able to do everything this turn, but we're going to be able to get close. I hate the mobile jack boxes.
Let's get her done.
Come on now. Okay. So unfortunately, these guys can shoot at us from farther away than we can lock onto them, it seems like.
Oh, disgusting creatures.
This is not
Shit. Or get off the pot.
not actually that good of a sniping spot.
Double nay.
Okay, I'll take that. The last one's
Leave it to the professional.
over here somewhere.
Does anyone view them?
Well, that's embarrassing.
Oh, more hideous than the posters. My word. I ain't digging no holes.
I don't know if it's necessarily a good idea to hurl yourself around a corner like that. A place where your opponent is already looking and you have to sort of like take everything in and evaluate after you come around the corner. We could fight 16 armored coyotes, or I could just end the turn and let them walk away. Okay, and with that, we are on to the finale. Some people are tired or whatever. Doesn't seem like it matters very much. Yeah, spread way down, way down. Maybe actually, you know, reasonable weapon now. Maybe.
Hopalong, Billy, you're up. Thing is, we really need Rosa and Casino too.
Ain't riding with traitors.
Traitors. Seems to me like they was the only ones here thinking strategical way.
That strategy? We was all dead, mate. Me thinks your A has gone off.
This ain't about Mahay. Don't talk about Mahay. I like Mahay how it is. Every general needs to know who's doing what, when to sacrifice a piece. Our sacrifice was to be dead a while in order to get the Drifter along and bring us all back, which is where we are now. Reckon you had a better plan?
I didn't understand none of that, Sarge. But you said a real forceful like, and damn if I ain't averse to conflict.
Let him out.
To what do we owe the all-fired pleasure, Sarge?
I'm doing this for Fletch. We's this close to winning. I ain't riding with you, but I need your goddamn irons.
You said your piece, Sarge. They's low down, it's true. I don't don't trust them any further than I can throw them in casinos made of metal. Couple feet at most.
I'm a fair bit lighter.
I was taking that into account, Ms. Rosa.
Could always count on you, huh?
I'm hopeful that goes both ways.
All right, that's a lot of dialogue for the thing we knew was coming. Stingers, porcupines, assassins. Okay, I mean, this doesn't seem so bad. So, first things first. Are we all pals? We are not all pals. Let's share some beans. Wait, who else is it? It's Billy and Fletch are already pals. Billy and Hopalong. Billy and Hopalong are already pals. Okay. Yeah, I guess let's go.
Howdy. It's me, Billy.
Everybody's growling their assent to Billy's just like, "Hi, I'm Billy. I'm here to help you, Billy. I'm Billy."
Mighty fine weather down here.
Shut your rat trap and get on with the job, you tinny son bitch.
Casino, Hop, Rosa, that you? I can see y'all on the telematics. I need your help.
Don't forget me, little miss. We're on our way. Yow!
All right. Is this a trap? You reckon this is a trap? It feels like a trap. That's a rage drop, which is kind of pretty whatever. Cranker contract. That's helpful. So, notice there is a pawn shop. Why would we still need infamy, I wonder? Yeah, it seems to me... Also, no stairway? Stairway's down here. Seems to me we can just ignore the whole top part of this map. Just go for this stuff.
Yes.
So, I guess let's lead with you two. Just because it's been a while, basically. Alright, inescapable stinger. The porcupine's going to be kind of a pain in the ass. Nothing really to be done about that, though. That's just the nature of porcupines.
Why is it always gotta be me that has to deal with this?
And if you dimwit still breathing?
Right in his noggin.
Alright, I love that lack of spread. Shit.
Might be time to sit out this hand, partner. A little help for you, pal.
You didn't see where they ran to? Shut the fuck up!
I bet he's going to pop back up. Oh, I think those were actually... At least one of those was actually in the eye.
Got the fuck
Left.
He managed to reposition, but he maybe shouldn't have turned away from me while doing it. That's my strategic hot take there.
To your left, friend.
with me? Of course!
I did say I do appreciate his maneuver there where he teleported 2 inches backwards. Really showed me who's boss. Oops, that was the wrong... I meant to pop an invulnerability. I forgot I picked up juice.
You bastard! I got you now!
Nice play, Miss Rosa.
Alright, at this point I think it's just the stingers, right? In theory, shotgun ought to be a pretty decent tool for this particular problem.
Left.
Okay, the other one just runs.
Easy money.
It's nice to see them back in here earning their keep.
Let's go!
And then, you know what? This is where we're putting the super shoes. Super shoes, veteran gun hand ally, big health, burning damage. Sure. Okay. So let's move really, really fast. I don't think it's worth going for the rage drop. Rage is just not very impressive. I can't believe this is threat 5. Alright, well hopefully the crankers will attract a lot of attention and allow me to sort of do my thing around the edges here.
Switch. Round 'em up. You got this.
That's not the button I meant. There we go. I feel very lucky that I did not get attacked in the time where I was fixing my bad button press there. Okay, so one of the porcupines is inside the train. I think there was some friendly fire in there. So those stingers, a couple of those stingers must be like right over here.
On your right.
All right, good work, y'all. What do we got left? 5. All right, I don't think anything else heard that. Oh, okay. It's weird how many enemies there are running around with armor still on, but down at 1 HP. How'd that happen? Alright, being poisoned makes a terrible ruckus. It is actually very difficult to hear the enemies over the sound of taking poison damage, which is weird. These things are very sneaky. So what, there's still at least one porcupine left, right? I think we've heard the weird porcupine sounds. Yeah. I do not know what else. I do not know what the other thing is. They might both be porcupines. Or maybe there weren't. I swear when I looked up there were 2 things. I don't know. Whatever. Good enough. I guess there's no reason not to hit this. Well, the reason I suppose would be to hit it next turn. So you could knock that out. But why would I do that? That doesn't seem necessary at all. Alright. We got the kid and... doesn't seem like there's too much to do here. It's just kind of the same fight coming along behind us, but we're going to be able to use these 2 to get out, so...
I remain.
Right, he's going to run... Yeah, so we don't want to move any further forward. Alright, let's see what happens.
did need them all.
Every single bastard. You two know each other? She a relative, Fletch? Not exactly. Closer than that.
Yeah, I mean, this is the only way that the things she was saying about trying to remember because it happened long ago make any sense. Although there are lots more ways in which this does not make any sense.
What matter? At long last, the homestead. It's real?
It's real, all right. I got some news, though. We ain't all going. Just these three.
Say what? We's what? Staying here?
Place just ain't for us. Reckon the drifter's gonna fire the escape pod through a stitch. Biggest hole can make. With them kids on board. They'll take good care of them.
They don't want our sort there. Killers, thieves, and such. We burn heaven with a touch.
All this fighting and dying. All that time in the brig. Just to save Chase's bastards.
We've been swindled.
Reckon I know something about crooked hands, and this looks like one to me.
Y'all can jaw on about swindling and such. Reckon y'all should be thankful to be out of the ground. Drifter never promised you anymore. Pipe dreams are your own matters.
Guess that's what we get for listening to a spaceship what don't actually talk. All right, let's get them bastards onto the pod.
Yeah, there you go. That's the sort of genre appropriate ending.
Might not be what we staked our lives for, but we may just have to content ourselves with Chase's riches instead of a seat at the homestead. And who knows, the starry sea, she is powerful wide. Maybe there's still some other path we ain't thought of. Maybe. Hold on to your hats.
Okay, that hold on to your hats seems a bit of a non sequitur, but all right. That was fun, and it ended, kind of the way that I thought, to stick to genre convention, they couldn't all have happy endings. However, if that's a memory, then Fletch ends up forsaking the homestead anyway. So we saved at most 2 of those kids. And if we're honest, the one with the one eye, he was definitely gone already. So 1. We saved at most 1 of them kids. But I guess that's something. And the idea is, the innocence of a child is worth more than however many lives. I don't necessarily know that I agree, but again, it's genre convention. It fits. I did not recognize. I saw Judge was voiced by Tay Zonde. Did not recognize his voice under the processing. Oh hey, Rafael Colantonio. He was one of the head guys at Arcane. Interesting to see him credited here for his guitar work. You know what? He left Arcane though. Like not in the Redfall thing, I think significantly before that. So who knows? Maybe he's just bouncing around the game industry, lending people whatever help they need, and if that's a guitar track here or there, so be it. Yeah, overall, I liked that a lot. I do think that a campaign is very long. This is marketed somewhat as like a roguelike, because you can play it in, we played it in the narrative mode there, but you can play it in roguelite mode where it, I believe, is pretty much the same shape, but it randomizes the order of the bastards, and obviously everything else is already procedurally generated, so it doesn't take much to get it to be like a pretty random experience. But this game has a little bit of the same issue that I felt their last game had, the Void Bastards, which is that the length of the campaign is just, it's like 20% longer than like sort of the length of their mechanical arc. You get past the point where it's like you've seen kind of all of the everything, and then there's still more story to go, and so the last bit feels very like it feels very sort of like rote and you know, can we get to the credits already? If you're getting that feeling during your first campaign, and I would wager that the number of systems they have you do is probably a bit too much for almost anybody. It's certainly hard to imagine going in for another one, right? Is a roguelike where a campaign is so long that you don't want to play a second one meaningfully a roguelite? I suppose is an interesting question.
You have our thanks, Sergeant. When things were at their most bleak for Casino and me, you were the voice of reason. I hate to think what could have happened.
You got me the wrong way round, Sixer. You're gonna spend the rest of your miserable lives running from chased out here in the ass end of nowhere. And you're gonna work your tails off trying to prove you ain't steaming piles of shit. I was just making sure you paid in full. And I'm gonna keep doing that. Yes, sir.
All the same, Pod. All the same.
Shove your pard up your ass sideways. Clean your guns. We ain't done yet.
I guess that's the narrative justification for the procedural campaign mode, which is certainly a better name for it than roguelite mode, because, you know, with something of widespread disagreement about what those terms even mean. All right, well, I was thinking when we started all this that we might do the story thing and then do a procedural campaign just to see how much they differ. But like I said, I feel like that game showed us everything it has to offer and then showed us a whole bunch of it over again. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I had a good time, though. That's going to be it for us for today and for Wild Bastards. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, there's going to be something new in this slot. If y'all have any recommendations, feel free to drop those in the comments below. I got some ideas myself, but, you know, I'm not sure yet. I'm not 100% certain what's replacing this. So come back next time to find out, I guess. And we'll see you then.